On today's episode of World of Micah, we're taking a closer look at everything Indiana Jones at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Now. Yeah, it's a little busy here today. And Bo is always here with a smile on his face and a Coke in hand. Good to see you, Bo. All right, Indiana Jones time. Let's do this. Now, the Indiana Jones Adventure Outpost here has closed. Well, I shouldn't say has closed. Has not reopened. Convinced they're using it for storage and other things. You can't even see in. It's blocked completely. And around the side over here, we're going to be meeting two friends that are very well themed with Indiana Jones. Right over here. Look, everybody! Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers! This is so cool! I'm doing like an all-day Indiana Jones thing, so I had to come see you with this outfit, but I want you to know that every day, besides today, because I'm wearing this brand new shirt, I usually rock a Hawaiian shirt too. Yes, I love it. Love you both. Can we get a photo together? That was so cool. They got some behind-the-scenes photos too. Cast members were super helpful. And Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers was, oh my gosh, I could have cried. That was so cool. Loved these guys on the Disney afternoon. And look at this warning, do not pull rope. Well, I gotta pull it.
Oh, lost! Not again! Oh!
Did you hear that? I love it, it's still here after all this time. And a lot of this was added over the years. This front facade here, you used to be able just to see Indy up there.
This is the secret that every cast member wants everybody to know. We don't want it to be a secret. Anywhere we sell fountain soda drinks, you say, hey, can I have a cup of water, please? And they will give you a free small cup of ice water. The only places that don't do this is if they sell bottled beverages only. So if you wanted some ice water, Epic Eats does fountain drinks. Because remember, please drink water.
Now you can bring food and drink inside Indiana Jones. And you can grab the food and drink over here at Epic Eats. This is what they have. Rum Island Breeze, Bud Light, Sam Adams, funnel cake, soft serve waffle cone, and Barks root beer float. And look at this glimmer and shimmer funnel cake, or the strawberry one. When I was filming this earlier, it was around 10 o'clock. The first show's at 10:45. Now it's standing room only. So if you get here 15 minutes before show, you're gonna be standing. So get here like 45 minutes, almost an hour, if you wanna have a good seat. Just a heads up. Or if you're into the stronger stuff, they do have a full working bar here at the Oasis Canteen. Now you can see right here, warning, archaeological dig and process. In progress. I can't speak or see today. No trespassing. Dig site number 2, awaiting grid crew. I love these like signs like this, stressed, and they kind of blend in, you know, as you're passing by, but if you really take a closer look, you can find things like this all over. And I do see some pennies. Look at that, Indiana Jones. And one more right here. Oh, wait a minute, look at that. It's Chip. That's so cool. And then there's Mickey as Indy. That's so cool, man. And by the way, you can use your credit card on this. $4, you'll get all 4 coins. Or you can do $1 each and select which ones you only want to get. Gonna head inside this gift shop, straight ahead. See if they have any Indiana Jones merchandise. Yeah, let's head inside Keystone Clothers and see if they have any Indiana Jones merchandise. Lots of different merchandise inside the store. Indiana Jones t-shirts, sweatshirts, action figures, rope, play sets. You can even get your own genuine Indiana Jones leather jacket, torch, and hat. So if you're a fan of Indiana Jones, that's definitely the place to shop. And here it is, the Mark 8 tank from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I'm going to insert a photo here and so I can show you guys a few things to, you know, kind of look for. I mean, this is obviously it, but if you look in the front, you can see those little metal ropes right there and the chains that can all be seen in the front of this tank, and this little mechanism here on the side that obviously was blown out for film purposes. And the way it goes down, it slides down in the back. Even this little symbol right up here painted on the side can be seen in the photograph of the tank. So I'm going to insert this photo so you guys can see what I'm talking about. You can see the front, the little symbol I was showing you, the little gun mechanism on the side, and the way it goes back, all in that photo. Now here's another photograph I'm going to insert while I'm talking over the video, so you guys can see a little different side of it. But this was the tank right here, the Mark 8. It's pretty cool. Screen used Indiana Jones tank right there. It was a big explosion, and I found this behind the scenes photograph of the tank as well. It's cool to see it with guys standing next to it. And at some point, I'm sure this was on the back lot, like the original backlot tour, where they had all the vehicles, and they moved it over here, kind of where it belongs, behind Indiana Jones. Now, a lot of this stuff here, I'm not 100% sure if this is just, I think this was all made for the park. I don't think this is screen used. It could may very well be. They could have had all this stuff just left over. You know, I'm sure those computers back there might have been screen used. You never know. None of this stuff works. I'm sure you could get it working, but most of it's like shelves, you know, shelving, housing is what it's actually called. Things made from set pieces. And I'm sure this was screen used as well. Not sure about this vehicle, but it looks like it could very well be screen used. I don't see why they would have this, you know, here if it wasn't screen used. It's cool. You can see the exit of the Indiana Jones Epic Stuntacular, which we'll be going to today. And then there's more props in the back here. But very cool to see a lot of the symbols and artwork and stuff, you know, remaining from production. This thing's been here for a long time. That's for sure. And I'm sure at one point that sign right there had something, a plaque on it, talking about this being screen used props or things like that here. It's just been kind of rusted over and hasn't been replaced. But this is back here for anyone to take a photo with if you would like to do it. Here's the side view of the Adventure Outpost. Kind of reminds me of the scenes that are sets in the Indiana Jones Epic Stuntacular. That's almost a tongue twister, the Epic Stuntacular. Just reminds me of the sets. It's cool, constant theme here. Now I love the signs over here. They have them themed to Indiana Jones in this section. You got Star Tours, Indiana Jones, Epic Stunt. See, it's a tongue twister there. Epic Stunt Spectacular. Thought it was the Epic Stuntacular. It's the Epic Stunt Spectacular. Correcting myself now. Restrooms, Backlot Express, and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Professor H. Jones, right there. Got some more props. Gotta say these were made for the park, you know. Love the hat sitting right there. So cool, man. Just so many cool little nods. And there's a big debate that my friends and I talk about whether this is screen used and they just transformed it into a site where they could sell Coca-Cola, because the vehicle looks like it could very well be screen used. And then you come around the pole here and you can see it's a Coca-Cola mechanism. Now I believe this is separate. This thing right here is separate from the vehicle, and they just placed it in with this fake Coca-Cola prop because they used to sell Coca-Cola here. But I believe the vehicle here and all this could very well be screen used. That's just my theory. There's no sign here stating that, but this is totally made for this truck. I don't think this was, yeah, that's not. But I think the truck is screen used. You make your way around this other pole here. See the other side of it. See, they've just added on a bunch of stuff to it, but I think the initial truck, Jeep, could be screen used like the other one. And then some more props down here, like a little dig site. Got the back side here of Indy. So you technically like walk sort of backstage when you exit the show. And then right over here was that truck. It's no longer here, but there's one little piece right here. Little prop pencil. It's not even wood, it's metal. That's neat. Exposed wires because the telephone's been disconnected. And an old radio. Knobs don't twist or anything. It's a prop. It's cool though, right? Got a little workstation here. A little Indiana Jones themed workstation. There's a window right here on Sunset Boulevard. That's an actual quote from the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular. It says, "International Brotherhood of Second Assistant Directors, we're standing behind you." And there's a quote just like that in the actual show. All right, let's check out Indiana Jones, the Epic Stunt Spectacular. It's about to start here. Got a good seat. There he is, Indiana Jones. Than what I'm used to seeing. Huh. That was very interesting.
Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your day here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Bye-bye.
And if we're going to do everything, Indy, we got to do the handprints of Harrison Ford from January 9th, 1991. Handprints and boots. Pretty cool. Indiana Jones. Purchased this of Ichabod Crane, gunpowder, and J. Thaddeus Toad trading pin. And what a fun-filled day this has been. And that's a wrap on everything Indiana Jones here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Our adventure for today has come to an end, which means it's time to say goodbye. If you enjoyed this episode, please click that thumbs up button the next time you're here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Tell someone World of Micah sent you. See you guys on the next episode. Until then, stay weird. Goodbye.